Hello, I'm Schroeder, registered dietitian here at Tucson Weight Loss Surgery, and today we are going to be talking about SMART goals. Have you heard of a SMART goal before? Well, you might be more used to vague goals. Some examples of vague goals include, I want to eat more vegetables, or I want to exercise more. Do you have a vague goal? Maybe does it sound something like, I want to lose weight? Yes, these are vague goals, and although it's nice to have the thought, if you want to have an actionable goal that you can see results from, we need to make sure it is a SMART goal. So SMART is an acronym for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. So when you are making your goals, you want to make sure that it includes each of these components. Specific. Does it address a specific problem? Measurable. Is there a way for you to measure your progress or success? Or is it arbitrary? You want to make sure that it is measurable. Achievable and realistic. Is your goal actually something that you can achieve? If your goal is far too lofty and it is just not realistic, chances are you're not going to achieve that. And that is going to actually set yourself up for feeling like a failure and negative self-talk that will not put you in a good mindset to actually work towards a more achievable goal. And the last one is timely. So you want to make sure it has a deadline or it has some sort of time-bound component to actually give you the structure needed to have a successful goal. So let's take some examples. The example originally, I want to eat more vegetables. You can see we've changed that into I will eat 1 cup of vegetables with dinner 5 days a week. So specific, it tells you what you're going to eat and how much, so that's the measurable part. Achievable, yeah, I think it's achievable and realistic. 5 days a week, I think that's a pretty great goal because it's not all or nothing, right? And timely, so it gives you the time of how many times per week you are going to do this goal. Same thing with I want to exercise more. The SMART version of this goal is I will go to the gym for 45 minutes, 3 days per week after work. So you can see how it's specific. It's saying I'm going after work to the gym. If it was I'm going to work out, well, does workout mean go for a run? Does it mean go for a bike ride? Does it mean go to the gym to lift weights? Does it mean, go to a group class? There are so many different components that you can add in there to make it even more specific, which is great. Okay, it's measurable because it's number of times per week, but it's also a specific amount of time per session that you are making your goal of. And realistic and achievable in that we are saying 3 days a week. So if you were going from 0 days a week and you're saying, I'm going to go to the gym 7 days a week. Well, is that actually realistic and achievable? Maybe not. So let's set an achievable, realistic goal. And then once you have those 3 days done, no problem, then you can progress the goal and make it more challenging. And then of course, timely. We can see that we've got 2 components of time here, the duration of the workout as well as the number of days per week. So what's your goal? Do you have a vague goal that you can turn into a SMART goal? I want you to think about it, and now I want you to write it down, but make it a SMART goal. Make sure it has all 5 components. Make sure it's specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. All right, do you have your goal? I'll give you a second. While you're writing down your goal, I want to also talk about ways to hold you accountable to this goal in ways that you can see throughout the day, either day to day or whatever your goal is, we want to make sure that you can hold yourself accountable and track it. So there are a couple different ways that you can do this. Number one, you can write it down on a piece of paper, make a little chart, and do a check mark off of every time that you do it that week. Or you can have a dedicated calendar that you can cross off the days that you do it, or put a sticker. And something else that you can try is doing different sticky notes for yourself. Maybe every time you do your goal or accomplish your goal, you put a sticky note on your mirror, and before you know it, you can fill up your whole mirror, and that can be really rewarding for you. So find what is the best way that you can hold yourself accountable and make it fun, but that will also help you be more successful and accountable to your goal. I would love to hear what your SMART goal is, so let me know what that is. And if you're having a hard time making your vague goal more SMART, let me know, and I'm happy to help you with that. So, you know the drill. If you are not already a member of our nutrition program, make sure you go and join that program, because you get unlimited group class access as well as direct contact with me.